What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be one of the more important videos that I've done, and it's going to be one of the more realistic videos that I've done, I think. So this is going to be a shoe care style video, and I'm going to talk about specifically the shoes that have patina on them and what to expect or what to kind of keep in mind as you're caring for a shoe that has a patina on it. So this is a pair from Acme Shoemaker. I'll touch on why I decided to strip the patina off of this, how I went about caring for it, and then what the end result was. But first, the main perspective on the patina in general is that there are times you don't really know what to expect. You have a plan when you go into a shoe care routine or when you're trying to clean off or care for a patina. It doesn't always work out that way. So it's important to kind of prepare that you have that expectation and, kind of take a slow and steady approach to caring for the shoes. So that way, if and when your expectations are not met, you know what to do. Let's start with why I decided to remove the patina. This is a quick reminder for those that are enjoying this and finding this helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It is really helpful because that is definitely one of the huge factors that kind of drives traffic. You really appreciate and you want the channel to grow. That's the easiest, best way to kind of contribute to it. So I would greatly appreciate that. Thanks for all of those that have supported it this far and those that are new and just starting to. This is a hole cut or a hole cut style Lazy Man from Acme Shoemaker. It's in natural Horween shell cordovan, and it has a very light patina, like a burnishing or antiquing effect on the toe and heel. It's something that I really like the look of. I'm really happy with, but overall it makes it a little more difficult to care for this shoe because the way that the patina was applied, whenever I scuff the toe or the heel, it really kind of makes that patina uneven, and then I have to care for it more often, which kind of takes away from experience or one of the aspects why I really like shell. So as I go through and share some of these images, the process that I went through is I just used a solvent, any type of stripping agent. I particularly use water, orange oil for this case. After that, you really need to let it kind of dry. Take a slow and steady approach to stripping a shoe like this because you don't want to overdo it, and sometimes saturation can look like it's darkening on the leather that you're trying to still remove when really it's just saturation from the solvent. Let it dry, and then if you need to use more, use more. This is where I got into the rub of, well, this didn't really go as planned, so now what do I do? So on this patina that was applied, the burnishing effect on the right shoe, a lot more of the patina and the burnishing came off on the toe than I was able to remove on the left shoe. Numerous reasons why that would have happened. I can't really venture a guess as to what it is. Probably it just set in more on the left shoe, but who knows? It happens. So now to figure out what to do about it, because if I just continued to try and remove it, I could spend hours and not really make any progress on that left toe. So what I decided to do is, this is Horween natural shell cordovan. So it's a very light color, which makes removing a very dark color from the toe much harder than just adding or darkening the toe that is lighter. So that's what I decided to do here. And I took a very natural approach to it, using just water, a little conditioning, and hand glazing on the toe, which I've talked about in other videos, but basically hand glazing with water and a conditioning agent will darken the leather. So I took that approach as opposed to applying a dye or a cream, because first, those are not very permanent solutions. It's really just kind of darkening it and giving it a darker effect. But the way that I'm doing it will hopefully be a little more consistent, and it'll be much easier to maintain. While maybe not a perfect match, it will get pretty close. And I think that brings me to probably one of the the most important part of the video, is that if you look at this shoe from a normal angle, really, they look pretty good. They look like they match. It's not perfect, but it's a really good looking pair. You don't have to make every single shoe care routine end with a perfect result. It's not realistic, and it's just not really effective from a time management standpoint. I think the main takeaway here is just that when you go into a shoe care routine, whether it's something that has a patina on it or it doesn't have a patina, just kind of manage your expectations. Don't expect to make every single shoe look perfect or look like you see on social media, Instagram, or in different ads and photographs, because a lot of times maybe that photograph is of a brand new shoe. Maybe it's of a shoe that somebody spent hours and weeks on making it look that way. Who really knows and who really cares? What matters is that you've cared for the leather, you've made the shoe nourished, and it's going to last a very long time, and you like the way it looks. And I think that should be kind of the goal of every shoe care routine. if you are working towards a specific look, a specific end result, if you don't get there right away, that's fine. You're better off leaving it to the point that you've gotten it to, wearing it, enjoying it, and then continually building that look up over a few weeks, over a month, just an hour a week or half hour a week, whatever it is, instead of just kind of continually and repeatedly trying to add or build up more of that look all at one time. It's not going to be very effective, and it's not really going to do much for caring for the leather. So selfishly, I'm definitely curious to hear what everybody else thinks about the topic, what everybody else does in situations like this, because this is what I've always done, but I'm sure we can all learn from each other. So definitely let me know in the comments what your experiences are with either patina or just shoe care in general, and how you kind of approach it. Let me know if you have any questions. Always happy to help with that. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.